Hello and welcome back to the RBC Canadian Women Entrepreneur Award series on how to fill out an award-winning application. This is Module 3, the Business Overview, and we are going to talk about the 6 major sections, which is the heart of the application. In past years, we've asked for a full business plan. This year, we're asking for the incredibly easy and simple task of an overview. See, I told you we made it better for you this year. In this section, you have the opportunity to share your vision and how you are making it a reality. Are you ready? Let's get started. In the business overview, there are 6 major sections, and we'll cover the first 4 in this tutorial. Number 1, the business strategy. Number 2, business operations. Number 3, human resources. And number 4, marketing. In the next module, we'll tackle the financials and the appendix. Overall, what we're looking for is a basic understanding of your business and how you are extraordinary, as this is the best way for our judges to evaluate from the application to understand what you are doing and compare it to the other candidates in your award category. So keep that in mind while you're filling it all out. On the screen now are the questions you will find in the business strategy section of the application. What we are looking for are clear and concise answers. I'll go through a few to help you. Describe your business and the products offered. You'd be amazed at how many people get this first one wrong, because they either spend too many words trying to make your business sound interesting or more flowery than it needs to. Get right to the heart. Do you provide a product or service, and how do you do it? It should be a very straightforward answer, a basic elevator pitch, so that the judges do not need to work to figure out what it is you do. Let's look at another one. What did you set out to accomplish? There is no reason to avoid some vulnerability here. Did you set out to do something else? Or did you think it was going to be more or less successful than it was? Share that, but then share what the top achievements are that you've had to date. What do you attribute those achievements to? And provide specific tactics and strategies. We are looking for very detailed examples in the application. Imagine you are a judge reading 150 applications. Can you specifically compare each candidate from one to another based on the vague descriptions we sometimes get? I've read countless applications where women have attributed their success to their passion or their determination. Well, of course, this is an awards program for women entrepreneurs. We are all passionate, we are all determined. But what exactly did you do? That's what we are trying to get at. Make sure you can clearly describe it, and this may be hard. But I encourage you to work hard at it because this could be the differentiator for you. We also ask you about your next stage of growth, what you need to achieve that growth, and what your long-term plan is. These are things we want to know. The next section is operations. We're really trying to get at one big question here. How do you run your business? Let's tackle these 4 bullet points as we try to get at what this section is all about. Depending on what industry you are in, share the details of how you have set up your production, your manufacturing, your inventory and distribution. How do you make your product? How do you store it? How do you ship it? Or if you are in the service business, how do you cultivate that product? How do you develop your thought leadership? How do you share it with your customers? How many locations do you own or operate? What equipment, technology, database, partnerships, or trademarks are essential to doing business? And what specific operational procedures do you believe are particularly effective in running your business successfully? In this section, we are looking for the specifics on exactly how you do what you do, so that we can then compare it to other applicants in your category. The third section, human resources. This is a great one. It should start with a job description as the chief decision maker. What do you do? What are you responsible for? What does your day look like? It's also critical to share the name and title of the most senior executive in your company, second to you. What is your relationship to them? What are they responsible for doing? If you are in a male-female partnership relationship, this is the most important thing you will answer in your application because it will make a difference between qualifying or not qualifying. If you have a male partner, you must include a very detailed job description so we can qualify how their job is different than yours and make sure that you are indeed the chief decision maker. Further to these 2 points, we want to hear about any innovative HR practices for management, or your employees? What is your secret sauce, if you will? How do you keep everyone engaged, innovating, and helping to turn your business into a reality? And now marketing. What is your ideal target market? Who is the perfect person or audience that you are marketing your product to? How do you communicate or advertise with your target market? And finally, how do you successfully sell your product or service? What do you do to close your sale? Do you use specific billboards or call-out strategies? Do you accept speaking engagements? What is your marketing plan? How do you measure results? What are your most successful strategies to date? We want to know. And look at that, you're almost there. As a final parting note about the business overview section, make sure you ask yourself, does your application communicate the spirit and passion of an entrepreneur? Is your application well organized, informative, and visually appealing? Have you shared what makes you and your story extraordinary? Remember to visit our RBC Canadian Women Entrepreneur Awards group on LinkedIn and ask any questions. Past applicants are always happy to help. The fourth and final tutorial will focus on your financial performance and appendix.